Over here! I see them! Captain! It's me. It's Eric. What the hell happened? Our scouts said they saw a small troop of soldiers coming towards our territory. And I was worried when I didn't hear back after my last letter. And you do look like you just climbed out of a pit of blades. How long were you marching on those wounds? You were betrayed and ambushed? By what? By who? The knights you saw were wearing the crest of the noble city. It was that prince, wasn't it? Damn those noble pricks! Believing that they are entitled to the lives of others. Well, I'd love to stay and have this little chat, but I fear if you stay out here too much longer in that condition, we're gonna have a funeral for you and your troop. Now, come here. Okay. I'm glad you came this way. If you would have traveled any closer to the city, you may have gotten wind that you were still alive. No. You don't need to pay or trade anything for safe passage through my camp. I've already offered that to you before. See it as help from an allied group. I was worried when I hadn't gotten a reply to my letter. But I trusted in your ability to fight and survive. If I couldn't kill you, I don't think many things could. And up ahead, we have enough medicine and healers in our camp to help what's left of your group. My sister has even become one of the chief healers since you last visited. Her and her doctors are the best our group has ever seen. We will be able to help your men. Now, tell me, how did that prince set up this ambush? He was using it as a sacrifice. If he starts saying that your men were ambushed by an enemy city, it'll make the city-states march to war. And what makes the rich richer than war? Two birds with one sacrifice. Disgusting. I'm just glad you're strong enough to survive an ambush placed there by a noble. If it was anyone else, they may not have survived that. But you're the strongest person who's ever crossed blades with me. I have no doubt that you'll be victorious in all your battles in life. But to do that, we need to get you and your men back in fighting condition. Here. Get those men into the healing tents and clean and bind their wounds. I've got this one. Tell Risa and her healers to make sure that none of them are poisoned or have infection. Huh? Once your men are treated, you want to send them back to your base? Just in case you were followed and so the soldiers don't try to attack this camp. My men could hold their ground, but it would be for the best to not have any more casualties. As a leader myself, I can respect that call. But I will send some guides with them to carry your deep wounded and tend to those who have more serious conditions. And I'll send out a group of scouts to leave false trails in case they are still following you. But, you should stay here. You may be the best fighter I've ever met, but not even I can fight my best when my body looks like a pincushion for swords. Here, come to my tent. My sister's taught me a thing or two about healing. And I do still owe you for helping me after that avalanche. See this as payment of a debt between two fellow fighters. I need you to be well so that the next person who fights you sees you at your best. If anyone beats you, that makes my loss to you look like a sham, so I need you to keep being the superior combatant. Here. Just lay there while I go get the herbs. Our methods of healing are a bit different, but effective nonetheless. Where did I put that thing? Oh, here. And this. Okay. Here, hold still. This is gonna burn a little bit. Here, just squeeze my arm as hard as you can if you need to. Ready? Damn, you have more of a death grip than I thought. Well, the hard part's done. Now drink this. I know it looks weird and blue, just drink it. It'll heal all of your internal wounds that our medicines can't reach. After that, you should feel better by the morning. That stuff takes effect rather quickly. Now, get better. I know you can beat this. But you need to care for your body and your men first. And if those soldiers do find us, I'm not going to let you sacrifice yourself. I'll do everything in my power to defend you while you're healing. And to rub it in their faces, I'll even use the sword that you gave me, so that at the end of the day, instill your victory. Now, you need to get better, so you can march back up into that city and tell that prince to go take one where the sun don't shine. I'm just hoping I could stand right next to you when you do it. Yeah, there's nothing more cathartic than watching nobles get a taste of their own medicine. Especially the corrupt ones. But more than that, I'm not about to let the person who put me on my ass get killed by some snobby noble who probably never lifted a sword in his life. And I'm kinda glad you came this way too. Even though I wish the circumstances were a little bit better. But still, while you're healing, I'm going to defend you. Let me prove my strength to you. Let me prove that I care for you. Let me prove my worth as a fellow leader and a fighter. Thank you for your trust in me and in my people. I knew you headed this way for a reason. You are quite an amazing person, and an even better fighter. A rare combination, and I could say that even though I'm a savage. This world needs people like you. So rest up. I'll go take watch outside. If I see any of those men you described, I'll make sure they don't get anywhere close to the camp. Stake my life on it. Oh, and here. Take this. It may just be my clan's barbaric superstitions to you, but, take this fur blanket when you rest. It was a bear my forefathers were told to have hunted. Some big legendary story that our people share from generation to generation. That's why I'm the chief. But it's said now that anyone who holds it or wears it shall be protected by the ancestors of old. If my ancestors saw how you fight, how you fought me, how you whooped my ass, I'm sure they'd keep you safe as well. Now rest, Captain. Your men need you to get better. And I need you to get better. Good night.